team ban.
Welcome back to the second game of NAB versus C4. And as we saw in the first game, C4 had a very nice push strat going on. So how will North American bads actually go against it? First ban is a clockwork, and we got a disconnect. Okay, never mind that. And
team ban.
Bristleback Clockwork got banned from NAB. Ban. We got the usual Visage ban, and as already stated, it's so hard to deal with Bristleback and Visage. The Clockwork also can get very annoying in team fights. He can just hook in and just break in. He can basically just fuck up every team fight, so it's also a very nice ban. They also banned Timbersaw again because he's so bad. He's so hard to deal with. NAB is gonna stick to the guns. They're gonna say, okay, this Alchemist was a good idea early game. He did a lot of nice things. We really need him, and they also picked him. Very nice pick. Again, I really like this pick. Very survivable support. Can transition to carry. He is very nice to have, and that's all I can say. He's a very nice support and even a carry. Maybe they're gonna run him as a carry this time. Who knows? I wouldn't.
10 seconds remaining.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I don't think anyone would.
5 seconds
Say good
remaining.
old carry Ulk. Who knows? Oh, Venomancer got picked.
Team pick.
As already stated, he's a very, very annoying early and mid game. He does so much damage, and he slows, and his wards are good for pushing. It's very hard to deal with him sometimes. The only thing you can do against Venomancer is just burst him down really fast and just hope that he doesn't have mates nearby. Otherwise, he will be really hard to deal with. So, very nice pick. Really like that one.
10 seconds
this
remaining.
May be, again, a push strat. Not too sure about that yet, because Venomancer actually fits in very many strategies, so this might get...
Reserve time.
Okay, they got a Mirana.
Radiant team pick.
So we get... Maybe this might get some pick-up-ish lineup.
Radiant
like the
team
single
ban.
target pick-off lineup. Basically just gonna hunt for people or just 5-man gank their main carry or something, which I also do like. It's also very live action things. I would like to see a Wisp though, but I don't think it'll happen. OD ban, of course, one of the strongest mid there is. He just basically makes every intelligence hero mid, just destroys them, just crushes them completely. So yeah,
10
OD
seconds
ban.
remaining.
Pretty legit.
5 seconds remaining.
So what's the next ban gonna be? This is gonna be, by the way, I love Cubano's team avatar. It's amazing. They banned Pugna.
Team ban.
They didn't want to deal with all the push. So Cubano definitely does not want to deal with push so far. I think they want to try a sit back and just carry on ish type of game.
Ban.
And again, a push hero just got banned. Death Prophet. Very strong hero, very hard to deal with. Could be a safe lane or a mid lane hero. Hell, she could even go off lane. And she's very hard to deal with.
Remaining.
Because of her buff, she just got one of the strongest hero there is.
5 seconds
before the
remaining.
buff, she was okay-ish. She was like a bit underpowered. Now she's very strong and could deal
Reserve time.
Like a lot of damage. So yeah, good ban. So yeah, this is gonna be... What's gonna be banned? Waiting for the ban. Alright, so they got a Venomancer and Mirana. So Mirana's probably gonna go off lane as usual because she's very bad at mid. She has very low base damage. She most likely will have a very hard time. They banned Storm Spirit. Okay, so far we got a Venomancer for the tri lane. We got Mirana most likely off lane, or she might get positioned as like in the tri lane as a roaming support, which also is very common. And for the NABs, we got Alchemist and Crystal Maiden, both very strong heroes. I really like the Crystal Maiden Alch pick because they're like so hard to deal with. It's like so much burst damage and so much... It's not really a stun. the Frostbite is not a stun, it's a hold, but still, it's so hard to deal with. It does so much damage. And of course the mana regen, the passive aura, very, very nice for the team. Rubik,
Radiant team pick.
is okay pick so far. Like he can't steal Frostbite or Crystal Nova or the Alchemist stun or even the acid spray. It's not like that game breaking, except for Frostbite. That actually might be pretty game breaking. Gonna be interested in what the NABs are gonna
10
pick.
seconds remaining.
So yeah, Rubik, I don't know what he
5 seconds
would
remaining.
steal, but nonetheless, he is a very strong support. He has a nice disable. He has his spell shield. He has damage reduction. He is also a very, very nice hero to have in a tri-lane. So this might actually already be a tri-lane if they're not gonna put Mirana off lane, because Mirana, she kind of needs the XP. She does kind of needs XP. It's not like that much needed, because that Sacred Arrow does like its job. It stuns for 5 seconds, which is a ridiculously long time. That's for many viewers who did not play as much Dota yet, do think 5 seconds is not that much. It really is a lot. And here they're gonna stick with actually they're not gonna stick with Weaver this time. They're gonna pick Weaver. So they might put Weaver off lane or as the safe lane carry, or they might actually just put him into safe lane and just make an aggressive tri lane like Cubano actually did last game. So very interesting pick. Not gonna lie, Abaddon, the most survivable support ever. His ultimate is ridiculous. His second spell removes debuffs. It shields people. He can heal. He can deny himself. Very, very strong support. They might actually run him as a carry as well. I've seen it happen a lot of times, and that actually also works. And according to DotaBuff.com, he has like one of the highest win rate there is in pop matches. Slark! Oh, the picks are getting interesting. Okay, so this is also a very strong hero. If timed right, if the Dark Pact is timed right, he will be unstunnable. He will be undisable. Undisableable.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't even know how you could pronounce that. Like, you cannot disable a Slark that easily.
5
His
seconds remaining.
new ultimate makes it impossible to target him unless you have AoE stun.
Reserve time.
Or a Mirana arrow. That's like pretty much the only thing which can disable him in this ult somewhat is Mirana arrow. But if you use Dark Pact right, he won't be stunnable. So hard to deal with. If Slark is one of those very few heroes who just either you just snowball out of control or you just completely get wrecked. The problem with Slark is he's a very squishy hero, and that's why you most likely won't see him in a very high level Captain's Mode games, like in pro games, for example, because he's very easy to burst down. But this case, they lack the burst damage. Venomancer cannot kill Slark that easy. Actually, he can't kill Slark because Slark can just pounce away. He can just Dark Pact himself, and all the dots are gone.
Team pick.
So we got some bans here. Slark is most likely gonna play mid. Weaver's probably gonna go off lane. Maybe even safe lane. I don't know. About the Cubano lineup, I am not sure how they're gonna lane this. This might actually be a carry Abaddon. Will this happen today? Will we see a carry Abaddon?
Remaining.
We most likely will, because I can't see a mid. I can't see him. He can actually solo offlane. He could do that. So we got a safe lane Mirana. That was also be an option. So this will be a very interesting match. Abaddon and Slark, very unusual picks, both in, at least in public games, very strong heroes. So this might be one of the most
10 seconds
amazing matches
remaining.
ever. Ha! I look forward to this. This is
5
like
seconds
this
remaining.
is not even like pushed or anything. No, it's just like now it's on.
Reserve
It's a
time.
man fight here. I do give NAB this time the advantage when it comes to drafting. They have a very, very mobile and hard to kill lineup. Whereas Cubano, they have Abaddon, which is hard to kill, which will make other people hard to kill as well. But they lack the burst. They really lack the burst damage. When it comes into like mid or late game, they will have a hard time. And there's a Warlock. Alright, that's interesting. Not seen Warlock that much. But yeah. Very... There we go. Disconnect everyone. Okay, one of those guys cannot reconnect. And we're gonna be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back. We got a
Prepare
technical
for battle.
difficulty, so actually it just means someone couldn't reconnect, so we had to remake the game. It's fine though. This time very interesting lineups, like Jesus. This is amazing. Abaddon, Slark, Warlock. No, it's actually a mixed thing about that. But like the Slark and Abaddon, this is gonna be very good. I've not seen them too much. Nice stuff. Alright, so what we got is Frost on Venomancer, Cubano on Shadow Fiend. They're checking Rush. Abaddon, K.I. Glacios on Abaddon, Behelit on Rubik, and already something starting. Oh,
30
this
seconds to battle.
might be very troublesome. Simon on Alk, which just made something. Maybe I'm okay. Never mind. He did not make a terrible mistake yet. Arishpong on Crystal Maiden, and he's gonna die. That's gonna be first blood, or will he be able to deny himself? Nope, first blood. Shidog on Slark. Nukomi on Warlock, and stand-ins Baratheon
The
on
battle
Weaver.
begins.
Very, very messy start of the game already. First blood on C4 side. Both wanted to rush, or at least just be there. So yeah, horrible initiation by Alchemist. Like it was a horrible decision just to charge up the stun. So yeah. Warlock mid against a Shadow Fiend, which already has 3 denies. So yeah, they already stacked some souls with the Venomancer wards. Got him a very nice start. So you got a Weaver against Mirana, should be pretty even. And again, Trollians clashing. Abaddon. Oh, this time this might fail pounce, and they just go back. So this is the thing, because of Abaddon, they have a really hard time killing someone because of the shield. You can basically just, if someone is stunned, just say nope, 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 you're not stunned anymore. It's really strong. The only limit is, of course, his mana pool, which is rather limited at the beginning. So Alchemist has a stun, is again as a support. Slark is the carry this time, and of course the offlaners. And charge the stun. Nothing will happen though. Shield could have been earlier. This does not look good for Crystal Maiden, and she died. Again, very, very aggressive play from C4. It's really paying off. And again, I'd say that NAB again has the better carry potential when it comes to late game. The question is if they can survive that long. So Assman against Dennis. The name, oh, that arrow might actually cost his life. Nope, never mind. He did not have Shikuchi ready. Could have dived him. Mid is going for Warlock. Okay. Yeah, he's actually hard to deal with because of his heal. He will just spam his heal over and over again. He'll be very hard to kill, even for Shadow Demon, which is a bursty hero. Fatal Bonds also will deal some damage, which he cannot avoid. Spotted the haste. Rubik's rotating mid. A lot of pings going on. They do see him. Rubik got the haste. Is something gonna happen? Is something gonna happen? Doesn't seem like it. He's going towards mid. Never mind. He's not quite sure what he wants to do so far. Looks like a gank on mid. And yeah, he's waiting patiently. He's pinging. Will the gank happen? Well, Crystal Mine is also pinging, so they saw him, of course. No dewarding so far. So it's all gonna be, again, in the trial lane. Ping under. Okay, got awarded by the Venomancer. Seconds. Yep. Barely. Very nice. You have to kill it. They can't. Oh yeah, they can. Never mind. It's not that high leveled yet. Alright, got some smoke of the seat. Probably gonna try to gank something. Okay, hurry up. They're playing a bit passive right now because they know Alchemist is invisible. He might cause some trouble. Or just because the creeps are pushed. Haha. Also, so far, surprisingly in favor for Mirana. Okay, they're smoking, they're trying to gank Alchemist. I don't think they can do much here. Oh, there it is. The strong slow. We got it slow. Already level 6, and this. It was actually a really good rotation from Warlock. Slug is gonna get a kill on Abaddon, which is. Nope, he designed himself. Very, very nice. But still very nice that they actually. Like, the rotation was very nice.
Radiant's middle
The
tower
golem was spot on. Venomancer just melted, and Abaddon had to deny himself. Very, very nice for NAB. It was a bit sad that he got the deny on himself, which actually hurt him quite a bit, but still not bad at all. Warlock farming still mid, has the most CS. He's the most farmed hero in the game so far, CS wise. Oh. Abaddon not having as much farm as Slark yet, so yeah, not much going on here. Like C4 again very aggressive, and NAB just playing this passive. They have the stronger late, that's why they want to get passive. Getting some CS. Are pinging here. There's C, Rubik, and Venomancer. They want to smoke and probably deward this. Yep, dewarding. Aggressive play, trying to get map control over this whole thing. Just to get the advantage. Warlock and Shadowfiend mid, pretty even. Top, Weaver actually got the upper hand now, which does make sense because of Gamma attack. It just makes him just so much easier to last hit. Also, Weaver itself is just like the more level to get, the more damage you will do with Shikuchi. Very hard to kill Slark. Almost level 6. When that happens, they will have a really hard time killing him. when he's level 6. Yeah, he's level 6. They'll have a really hard time. It's actually time to get really aggressive, I think. They have, like, they cannot do anything if he's ulted. Because Mirana is not here. She's the only one with the arrow, which could do anything. Oh, now they have to do something. Alchemist not sure what the hell he wants to do, and it's gonna go on Venomancer. No, it's not. He's gonna stun himself. Rotation from Warlock. Everyone invis. No detection. And shout out to Elite Arabs. All right, so they could be happy. And this is ult from Warlock, and he died immediately. The trade was Warlock for Rubik, which was rather bad. So far, they still have the advantage. They are not going to charge this. They're not going to tower dive this. It was not worth it. Even though they actually stopped the push, the 4-man gank, or not 4-man gank. It was like 4v4 bottom. But in the end, bad trade. Crystal Main almost died because of Shadow Fiend. Top still doing the 1-on-1. Weaver's winning 1v1 top, which is not very good for
Radiant's middle tower
NAB,
is under
of
attack.
course. No, well, what I'm talking about, NAB actually has the advantage right now. Their Weaver is getting really fed. Their Slark is higher leveled than the Abaddon. Abaddon still hasn't his 6, which is like the most important thing for him, which makes him so survivable. After Abaddon hits 6, he most likely will just die with his whole team. It's like, it's when they're gonna play really aggressive, like in game 1. They're gonna be like really hardcore on going aggressive in this. So far, Venomancer is manaing up, clarity potion, and probably getting ready for getting really aggressive. Rubik rotation, pulling again. As I said, really playing passive, trying not to die as much, so they can win this late game.
Dire's middle tower is under
a lot of trouble against Weaver. 4 people still staying
Dire's
bot,
courier has paid the ultimate price.
and Dire courier just died. Weaver just snagged it, like just like a sniper, just took the courier. Took its life like a boss. And 4 people still chilling here. Warlock is mid, getting a lot of XP, a lot of farm, and they're still
Dire's
chilling,
middle
not
tower
doing much,
is all
not
alone in the
accomplished,
world,
like
being attacked.
not doing anything really. Like they're getting a bit of CS, but they're not accomplishing too much right now. They're trying to get this tower. They're trying to play very aggressive. And Abaddon's still not having 6, which is not good. Midas on Warlock. Very interesting item choice, despite having the stronger late game. So yeah, they're pushing really hard right now.
Dire's middle
Like in the
tower
first
is
game,
under
they
attack. It has no
doing the same
arms to
thing.
defend itself.
And the stun
Radiant
coming
structures are
from
fortified.
Alchemist, very nice stun. And now it's going on. Now the ultimate is going down, and they're gonna get Shadow Fiend. They're gonna get Venomancer. They're gonna get everyone almost. Rubik was the only one to survive. This is really bad for C4. They cannot deal with the Warlock. The Warlock just stops their push immediately. The Golem just gets dropped, and everyone has to back because of the Fatal Bonds as well. The shared damage and the Warlock Golem just are so troublesome to deal with. Very, very, very good. Like, the Warlock pick just screwed them up completely. Here, Stark just diving, using Purge, using his ultimate so he can't be seen. And again, no detection. This might actually screw them up quite a bit. Oh, actually here's detection. Abaddon, still not 6. Very dangerous for him. The Golem does a lot of damage.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle
Goes
tower.
back, no one dies. Safe played. Very nice for NAB. Has a very nice advantage so far. And Mirana as well, going for Midas. Okay, so Weaver's gone for BKB apparently. Very good choice actually. They have a lot of magical stuff. Also very hard to deal with if you don't have
Dire's middle
BKB.
tower is under attack.
Is
It has no
the
arm. Radiant's
Shadow
bottom
Fiend
tower
ult.
has fallen. And I don't mean in love.
And the bottom tower finally fell down. Also, Shadowfiend going for BKB as fast as possible. Abaddon going for mana boot, so it's gonna be like a support-ish, semi-carry slash support-ish prototype of thing, like last game with the Pugna. But the BKB is very essential for Weaver because of the damage from Shadowfiend's ultimate and from Venomancer, even from Mirana. Like, all their damage is almost like spell-based, magical-based. Later on, Shadowfiend will get the higher rate click damage, and as we can see, like, it's pretty much deja vu. Like, this is like game 1 over again, but this time NAB actually have a real answer to this, and this is actually the Warlock ultimate. So the issue here is, as soon as they don't have the Warlock ult, they can't really stop it that much. They still have Slark, which can't be attacked while ulted, except for Mirana's arrow, of course, and of course Crystal Maiden. But it's not as one-sided as it was last game. So they put a ward down and got dewarded again, which is not good. Golem's up again, so this time they might. If the next push attempt might be the last one.
Tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself.
Mirana killed
What
the
a brave tower.
Meanwhile, pushing bottom. Slug's getting a lot of farm. Went for Yasha. Getting a lot of movement speed there. This is a D-ward war, and just a little stun. No initiation. No initiation. Warlock wanted to, but still didn't happen. So, as we can see in the gold graph, NAB actually has... Okay, this is actually unexpected. I did expect C4 to have slightly more because of the tower, but it does not seem to be the case. NAB actually has a gold advantage, 2000. XP advantage, also NAB. This does not look good for C4 so far. They have to do some more. They have to push some more towers. And they're also doing it. They have... Oh, the ult got cancelled. And there is the golem, just to screw everything up. Crystal Main will die regardless. No, she will actually survive! And Abaddon got level 6, just heals himself up because of his ultimate. And Shadowfiend died for nothing. It was very nice for NAB. Very nice. It was actually worth the golem. So, Slark just got some XP, is almost level 11, is getting his items. Warlock has the most farm in the game, which is a bit weird, but okay, he has a Midas.
Dire has fortified its structures.
Yeah, there we go. Golem is gonna clean the creep waves. Shadowfiend's TPing mid, and they do not initiate on him. The arrow will not hit anything. Alright. So they want to push this mid. The golem is gone. They want to push mid. They want to take their chance. They want to push it. They want to get the tower. They know without the golem they can't push this. And the arrow will hit the Warlock, and there's initiation going on Warlock. Crystal Maiden trapping herself. I don't know if they caught that. They did not caught it.
Doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Not see it because of the night. So they will most likely get the tower. Yeah, the tower will fall, and that's going to be very important for C4. They need the gold. Stole Shikuchi. Very nice skill to steal. Like last game, very annoying to deal with.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Their tower is gone. So far, Weaver still working on that BKB. Trying to get as much free farm as possible, but can't. Alchemist again, with mana boots. Has smoke and some detection. A lot of detection. In case they want to gank with Mirana. So Weaver is still farming top or being a bit careful because everyone is missing. Never mind, they're back mid. You can see him. Warlock going for Aghanim Scepter. Very wise, get 2 golems. Double the trouble. Also, more detection on Crystal Maiden. Trying to gank this. 3-man gank the Mirana. That might be very troublesome. since Warlock does not have a
The Dire's top
reliable
tower is doing its best,
CC
but it
at
doesn't
all.
look good.
They want to support Weaver, getting top, want to do something. Weaver's poking this top tower since a long time, and Slug was poking this bottom tower a long time. So, very interesting choice. Slug going for Zang and Yasha to get the maximum movement speed. And Alchemist stuns himself and gets himself into real trouble. He gets burst down real fast. They have to retreat most likely, unless they have a golem. Yeah, they have a golem, and there it is. No fatal bonds though, means the damage will be limited. Warlock in trouble. Rubik stole the ult. That's bad. That just killed him. Oh, I did not realize he stole that. Oh my god. At least Stark is working on his bottom tower. But the top tower will fall. The top tower will fall.
Brave tower. Dire's bottom tower was never my favorite.
So far,
Radiant's
it's
top
pretty
tower
even.
is under attack. About time.
It's really even so far when it comes to the whole thing.
Radiant's top tower
Like
has fallen.
NAB does have the better
Dire's
late
bottom
game,
tower
and
is under
C4
attack.
does have the better early game. And so
Radiant's
far,
top tower is under attack.
slightly in favor for C4 when it comes to kills.
Dire's bottom tower is under
The
attack.
gold is actually in
Run,
favor
little
for
bottom
C4
tower.
because of the tower, of course. They got the mid tower, tier 1 top, and now it's gonna be tier 2 top as
Dire's
well.
bottom tower is under attack.
And they have no answers to this. They used the ult, the Warlock ult, already to initiate, and got nothing out of it. That was not good. At the end of the day, everything will be decided by this one guy, by Warlock himself. Warlock will decide if they can push or not. And that's it. That Venomancer get a kill for Slark. Very nice. The ult was a bit overkill, but you can never be secure enough. So you got his Zang and Yasha. Slark is probably gonna go for Basher next or something, which will disable his enemies a little more, a bit more. Still working on that Agnum Scepter. Since the new update, Rubik cannot steal the ult with the Agnum Scepter. Like if Warlock has the Axe ult, then Rubik will always steal the normal ult, which will be in favor for NAB, of course. Still, he should not get it like stolen. Also, of course, Shadow Fiend finishes BKB. He is not gonna get CC'd anymore. He doesn't want to deal with that anymore. Stark just but yeah, he's going for Basher. Just got Javelin. He's gonna go for Basher and just go for it. He's farming as much as possible. They're pushing us again, just not giving him any time to breathe. They got the Golem up, so at this point they just want to use it. You know, it might be very, very, very close when it comes to using that ult, because his spell will time out very, very soon. You might just want to waste it on the creeps, because why not at this point? Just have a golem. And nope, he's just gonna let it time out. Alright, golem is gone. Alright, so Crystal Maiden still roaming around, still trying to ward, still trying to give him space. Weaver is getting chased by Mirana. And he of course as well has finished his BKB. Oh, do some tricksters. Abaddon, not even in danger. Like, he's so hard to kill with his ultimate and with mech. He probably can just go around a bit and do some stuff. Alchemist has his medallion, dewarding a bit, doing whatever he can. So yeah, pretty passive right now. The supports from C4 are actually this is not good for their carry. Abaddon actually is slightly underleveled, which is a bad thing. Oh, he could use a bit of levels here and there. So yeah, he does have pretty good stats gain. So having the same level as their support is not good. Not as the carry, even though he is like playing support-ish, semi-carry-ish stuff.
Killing spree.
And how the I missed that? Yeah, it was sad. But yeah, Slark getting a kill again. Very difficult to deal with. He's so slippery. He's so hard to stun lock with his Dark Pack. He will be a real troublemaker. He will actually just get on Shadow Fiend's back all the time. Shadow Fiend will have a real hard time to do anything. Trying to rush right now. I don't know. They didn't see it apparently, which is not good. So the rush will probably fall to C4.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Fiend will probably take it because Abaddon is already survivable as it is.
It was only a matter of time.
Basher of course finished on Slark. Weaver still free farming, still doing his job, trying to get as much out of it as possible. So XP wise, NAB is doing a lot better job because they're just spreading out of the map. They're using their jungle. They're pushing lanes. They're doing everything. And C4 is just like 5 manning the whole time. So it just makes them like very underleveled compared to
Dire's
NAB.
top tower is under attack.
And the arrow hits nothing
that's
but a
got to
creep.
hurt. Dire's structures are
Had to
fortified.
cancel the push. Weaver's still pushing top. Still trying to
Radiant's
get the
middle
tower.
tower is under
And
attack.
the reaction's coming from
That's not
Venomancer.
gonna- Dire's top tower is
Slark
under
pushing
attack.
bottom. So they're really getting a nuisance out of themselves. And they're so hard to kill. Like both Weaver and Slark are so hard to kill.
Dire's bottom tower is
Shadow
under
Fiend
attack.
just
Run, little bottom
pinging
tower.
like
Run.
crazy. Trying to go for a butterfly very fast. Slark with most likely
By the
nothing
gods,
tower.
the Dire's bottom tower
Actually,
doesn't
might
even
go.
have
He might
arms
use
to
his
defend
ult.
itself.
Yeah.
What
most
a
likely.
brave tower.
This is very dangerous. Yeah, he's
Bottom
gonna
tower
get himself
denied.
killed.
Nicely done. Dire side.
That was not worth it at all. He tried to get the attention from Weaver maybe, but it was still not worth it. Even Shadowfiend has the Aegis, so even if he even if he would die, they would not give him anything at all. It would just like, yeah, you just wasted an Aegis. Well, fine, I'm back again. It's like, yeah, you got killed. That was a really terrible trade. You could have tried to do 2 pounds out of it, just get out of the way, but he decided not to. So Warlock has a scepter, very important item. He will be able to stop the push. They will not get as easily to the tier 3 as the C4 wanted to. And yeah, also with the gold graph, as we can see, it goes like, it's pretty even. Like sometimes go to NAB a little bit to C4 and then just again slightly to C4's favor. If this goes on, NAB will have the advantage because of the better late game. So C4 has, like, they have to do something. Because if this slot gets too big, they can't stop him. They just can't stop him. Like, Shadowfiend is a strong hero. Like, he's really strong, but what is he going to do against Warlock, against Weaver, against Stark, against Alchemist, who can transition into a carry? Like, it's not much they can do. So they really need to end this rather fast. They really have to. So Abaddon and okay, they're trying to get something. Nope, not gonna hit anything. Slark still free farming, uncontested. No one is stopping him. And same with Shadowfiend, just farming, just trying to get his butterfly as fast as possible. Maybe he's even going for E-Blade. There's also a possibility. He could go for E-Blade and just try to nuke Slark down as fast as possible. That's also a thing which had been done a lot of times. I do think it's a butterfly though. So no push from C4, very passive. Trying to push, a lot of pings going on. So they're pushing a bit of the, like, this is the problem C4 has right now. They are like 5-manning the whole time, and they're not accomplishing anything so far, and that's, you can really see that in the experience. Like, NAB always has like the higher experience, even though right now it's minor because they got rushed, they got some towers, they got some kills. And the arrow got CM. They're diving this, and there's the golem from Warlock, slowing everyone down. Everyone is gonna. Oh my god! The Abaddon already used his ult, and Abaddon's probably gonna die. Venomancer already died. The Shadow Fiend just wasted his ages. Mirana's most likely gonna die, and no, she's gonna survive. He got nuked down by. Like this is a problem with NAB. They're like disorganized. The problem with NAB is like the Slark just went out and had no backup whatsoever, and now the Warlock also died. This is the problem with NAB. They just went out and no one supported the Slark. It was a really bad move. Like Slark should have gotten support from Warlock, CM. Okay, CM was dead already at that point, but like Alchemist and stuff, they went too passive at that point. Okay, so they're retreating. They can't get the tower. They realize, okay, can't do this. So, just went back, chilling. Slug died. Very important kill. Same with Warlock. He also died. Probably gonna go for. Okay, he's going for mech next. Okay, why? Not sure about the mech. Mech on Warlock. Like, you should probably build something like a Veil of Discord, a Refresher or something. That would the mech would have been better on Alchemist. Maybe they're already trying to transition Alchemist into a carry. Nope, they're not. So that's a weird decision, but okay. And the butterfly is of course done on Shadow Fiend, still working. Probably building Satanic next. So yeah, he's chilling, getting farm done. Desolator on Mirana, very soon done. Still has the drums. And Abaddon is going for Yule Scepter. Alright. Arm reduction on Venomancer. Slug is going for MKB for Shadow Fiend, obviously. Much needed. Got a lot of things going on. Still farms. Whole time. Very nice for him. And Weaver, of course, as well. Farming. Gets a Desolator, so he can do some serious damage. So yeah, so far, when we look at the experience graph, it's still like it's really even at this point. Even though it's like slightly in favor for C4, it's still like it's still pretty even. Even though it was like for NIB, the whole time it was like for their favor. So it's slightly dropping in that point, in that regard. But it's still pretty even at that point. And same with gold. It's also pretty even. Like Shadow Fiend's doing a good job getting all the farm done he needs. As you can see, like he has like the most farm on the map. Weaver and Warlock, of course, close to Mirana's farm. Very close, dangerously close. Mirana having Midas and still like so close farm to Weaver. That's not good. It will probably change later on though. And they're trying to get an arrow. And Warlock got arrowed. This might be initiation. Nope. Warlock has of course the golem up, so they have to get rid of him first. Otherwise this whole thing could just turn very, very ugly. TP ready, still going for MKB. Double damage detected by everyone pretty much. Mirana's gonna take it. Got some wards, got some vision. Like C4 got some vision right now over the spot they want to gank. They definitely want to go over mid. Can't do much though, still sitting back and farm. They do have a creep here, like Shadow Fiend has a creep here, yet didn't stack apparently. It's kinda odd. And Venomancer are going for push again. Roshan. Soon up. They want Roshan. They definitely want to. They want to wait for Roshan and just push through and just hope for the best. And again, every graph slightly in favor for C4. Still very close game. Everything will be dependent on this guy. Does Warlock get stunned? Does he get disabled? Does he get nuked down? Will he get a decent golem off? He will be the guy who will make everything happen. He will win the game or lose the game. That's how it's currently looking like. If Warlock gets that one ult out, they will just get a huge advantage because they're gonna push towers. At this point, Slark is getting really big. He has like a lot of items, almost has MKB. Weaver got hit. And got his Desolator. So at this point, not accomplishing much, not much happening. Chilling. Everyone's like, meh, whatever. Even though C4 is just waiting for Roshan, they just want Roshan to spawn. They just want to finish this fast. They know exactly. If this goes much later, they will have a harder and harder time to actually win this. Interesting enough, Alchemist does have less gold than Crystal Maiden. That's not seen very often. And Warlock got stunned. They're gonna initiate, they're gonna try to get this. Warlock uses Golem and Mirana just melted. She melted completely. Abaddon just uses ult, just runs for his life. Ruby stole Shikuchi. Golem's gonna go back. Mirana,
that's not good for the Radiant.
Crystal Maiden just died because of Venomancer. As I already said at the beginning of the match, he's very strong with damage over time. Just like a lot of damage. He's like one of those heroes, just one of the most DOT heroes you can find. Taking Roshan, not waiting for this. They're just gonna take Roshan, just gonna go mid, just gonna try to win. They know golems are down. They can do this very fast. They have to do this very fast, otherwise it's just gonna be very troublesome.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Slark NKB done. Has no buyback, so he has to be rather careful. If he does not play careful and dies, then this might be game. So he has to play very careful. Weaver as well, moving on a very dangerous position. Slark trying to get farm, probably gonna trying to get his buyback as soon as possible. Warlock is up again, chilling and waiting, just hopes. This tower's probably gonna fall, most likely. The question is if they're gonna push further, or if they're just gonna say, you know what, we're gonna play this safe. We're gonna somehow waste the Warlock ult again. Because at that point, it was kind of wasted. Like, yeah, they got Mirana, they broke the dominating streak, but here's the but: they're losing this tower for it. Because right now they can't stop this push at all. Those are the only means they have to stop the push.
Radiant's
tower
middle tower
denied,
has been
very
denied.
nice.
May they hide their faces.
So at this point, they're chilling and waiting on, like, okay, do you want to go in? If arrow connects, yep, connecting. They're gonna rush in. Weaver just, okay, they can't. Stun on Shadow Fiend, some right clicks, some fatal bonds, and they're just gone back. Slark just running around, waiting for an opening. And the BKB got popped, and now they're gonna rush in.
The Radiant should really do something.
And they're
about
pushing
that
tower, and they can't do anything. Crystal Main just died. Just got melted by the damage over time. Yeah. Aegis got wasted. The damage from Slark is insane. Almost killed Mirana. Okay, Mirana dead. Weaver got Mirana. And now Slark is gonna just try to hope that the bash is with him on this one. The golems are up again. This will just completely turn everything around. Like, okay, it was kind of decided, but the death of Shadow Fiend was just made by this. Start trying to get vision, did not make it. Venomancer will die. Yeah, lucky bash there, and dead Venomancer. Now they can go and push and just take towers. They can actually take tier 1, tier 2 and just rack. Most likely.
Top tower is
There's
under attack.
nothing they can do.
That's got to hurt.
Shadow Fiend just died because of the Warlock ult. That was so important to get him killed.
Top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's at least 2 towers.
Belongs to the Aegis.
And there's nothing they can do against it. This is the issue right now. They cannot do anything when Warlock has his ult up. Now C4 has to defend. When it comes to XP, they had a huge advantage. Now it's turning back because they lost that team fight. Same with gold. Now they're just gonna get the 2-2 maybe. Not sure why Shadow Fiend is pinging this tower like crazy. And Venomancer. Like, no! Okay, Warhawk farming again, probably getting Refresher to just go completely overkill. Weaver probably going for Butterfly just to make himself more survivable. Slark either hard or Butterfly most likely. Just get it survivable. He might even go for for Scotty at this point. Or Abyssal Blade might also be a thing he would go for. So it looks very, very good for NAB right now. They do have the better late, and they're just sitting back, waiting for the time. They just want C4 to just push, fail. But that won't happen, right? Right now they're just trying to get a kill, trying to get Slark, trying to catch him off guard, but that didn't work at all. Slark is just destroying Mirana completely, and got a double kill.
You should have hid when you saw me coming.
Rubik is running away with haste, of course. That's the only thing he could do. He cannot do anything against Slark. This is the issue with Slark's new ult. You cannot do anything. Like, True Sight doesn't help at all. You can't see him. He will still attack you. There's nothing you can do. So, yeah, this is a very troublesome state right now. Abaddon going for Shiva's Guard or Assault Cuirass. Slark going for nothing yet. He didn't decide yet what he want to go for. And there's the Refresher recipe. Yeah. So Warlock's gonna go for Refresher just to seal the deal. So yeah, the question is, what's Slark gonna go? Is he gonna go for Abyssal Blade? Is he gonna go for a Hard? Is he gonna go for Scotty? Or maybe a Butterfly? We don't know yet. We'll surely figure out very shortly. So crit stick on Shadow Fiend, probably gonna go for Daedalus very soon, or Satanic. And there it is, Abyssal Blade on Slark. Now he's very hard to deal with. Like, this Shadow Fiend cannot deal with Slark at this moment. Like, the MKB just completely messes him up a lot. There's nothing he can really do against Slark. He just has to hope that his team catches Slark off guard without pressing the Q button, because that's what Slark is good at. As soon as Dark Pack is active, you cannot stun him for like those 2 seconds or whatever, 1.5 seconds. This is the issue with Slark. Like, he's not only very survivable, but also very hard to control because of his ability just to purge himself. Assman has Boots of Travel, goes back, doesn't want to risk it. So at this point, C4 are just playing passively. They don't know exactly what they want to do. Probably gonna wait for next Roshan, which is a bit weird. They do have like the better map control. They do have more map awareness and whatnot. But right now the issue is
Visibility.
okay. That was kind of sneaky. That could have been a death right there. Like, Abaddon could have died of Slark, because Slark could just have nuked him down until his ult was active and then just pounce him so he could run away. And then just stun lock him. The next thing they have to watch out for is Slark just beating on people. Because if he stacks the Essence Shift, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And that's the issue with Slark. If he gets too much time to just beat on people, he will just get too strong to deal with. His armor will go up and his attack speed and of course damage, because he's an Agile hero and he just gets Agile. So, very hard to deal with. They have to find a way to somehow disable Slark. And they only have Mirana. They only have Mirana to do this, if he's ulted. As I said, it's not really reliable to like use Rubik and stuff, because as I said, Dark Pact, it's highly unlikely that that you can stun him or slow him or whatnot, or as long as he can see you. Like, it has to be a surprise attack or surprise stun or whatever. Not sure what Slark is gonna go for next. Maybe a Butterfly or something. Butterfly, Heart, Scotty, whatever. He could go for so many things. And Shadow Fiend as well, farming. Still top of the farm the whole game. Farming the whole time. I'm not sure what he wants. Yeah, he's probably gonna go for Satanic at this moment. But like, okay, yeah, I need the Satanic, I need the Lifesteal. I somehow need to survive in those fights. And this is also the issue, like, as I stated, like, if Slark can beat on a person for a longer time, for example, Shadow Fiend at this point, just with the Satanic, you will still have a really hard time killing him. Because Slark actually is, okay, that was not very smart. Because Slark is actually getting stronger the more he beats on people. And if you get like the lifesteal and you just get yourself like more tanky and stuff, you'll give him more damage. So you gotta nuke Slark very hard core down. Otherwise you won't kill him. It won't happen. He's way too slippery. So this is actually the challenge C4 has. It's just to nuke down Slark before he gets too much agility. And right now, like, NAB just feeling very comfortable, just like, oh yeah, they're just enemies in front of me, I'm just gonna farm, I don't care. So at this point, Slark's very huge, feels very comfortable. Whereas C4, very passive, very unsure if they should go in or not. So, yeah. This is very in favor for NAB. Very soon the refresher's done, and that's the point where NAB most likely will just rush in and end the game. The Blink Dagger and Alchemist will also help initiation a lot. So also I don't know about the E-Blade on Crystal Maiden though. I mean, they have so much magical damage. I don't think that will save her. Like, Shadow Fiend has his raises. It's not like he can't raise her anymore. And refresher done on Warlock. That's gonna be a very hard. Like, this is gonna be very hard to deal with. So Shadow Fiend going for MKB or a Divine Rapier. That might also be a thing he could go for. I think it's an MKB though. I think that Divine Rapier would be too risky. They spotted them Roshan, they want to smoke in, they want to end this right now.
Roshan has
right
fallen
here
to
and
the
right
ground.
now. And Alchemist literally just melted. The golems just went in and completely destroyed everything. Rubik stole it and did the same thing. Warlock's still alive, has no mana for the second golem. And this is just
The Radiant's courier has been slaughtered.
very bad
How low
turn
can you
for
get?
NAB. That's golem steal. That golem steal just turned around the whole fight. It was a very huge play from Rubik. Just stealing the golem, just put him down, just turn around the fight.
I must repair what came undone.
Slark's gone back, and this is gonna be most likely the last fight. He has the golem again. They're not gonna expect a refresher. Everyone's getting slowed. Very bad position
Fortified.
for
Booyah.
Abaddon.
Dire's top tower is
All
under
golems are
attack.
gone. Still slowed. Slark's not
Radiant's
doing
middle tower
anything.
has fallen. As all towers
They don't have
someday
vision.
must. The Dire's top tower
Yeah,
is
this
doing
does not
its
look good
best,
for
but
NAB.
it doesn't look good.
NAB has a huge trouble killing Shadow
Dire's
Fiend right
top
now.
tower has fallen.
Shadow Fiend's just so tanky, and does so much damage. But same with Slark. Slark is just getting rid of Shadow Fiend, just completely destroyed him. And the slow just gets.
The world loses.
Yeah, this is again a very nice turnaround. The refresher golem was just like bam in their face. And now they just have to get rid of Abaddon, push the tower. They're gonna Rax this, most likely. Yeah. Stop attacking him and then just... Yeah. There's nothing Abaddon can do at this point. He's just too slow. There's nothing he can do. Slark's on Wicked sick. Slark has so much farm. He can actually just straight up buy a hard or
It is my duty to inform you that
butterfly
Radiant's
or
middle
whatever
barracks
he wants
are under
to.
attack.
He can just buy whatever he wants right now. They're just gonna push the tower, just gonna Rax them, and yeah, probably go back. So yeah, Slark's just doing work, has 22 or just 22 assassin shift units, which is 66 agility, as you can see,
Dire's
and
top tower
just gonna
is
wreck
under
towers
attack.
really fast.
Oh,
There's nothing
that's
Ruby
got
can
to
do.
hurt.
He cannot disable Stark at all because of Dark Pact.
Dire
So
structures are fortified.
at this point,
That's
they
what
can
the
just
wispy
wait
glow around the
for
Dire's top tower is doing its best. but
Shadow
it doesn't
Fiend
look
to
good.
just come back as soon as
Dire's
possible.
top tower has fallen in
And
battle.
there was a terrible mistake by C4, just completely taking their chance of defending this. Like, they cannot do anything
top
against the
barracks
Snark
have fallen.
without Shadow Fiend. That Venomance just got caught off guard. That was a terrible thing. And this might actually be a turnaround. He's just gonna blink in and stun. The Slug is gonna take the kill. And again, too greedy from C4. It's gonna be godlike on Stark. Some buybacks. And everyone's gone back. They know it's dangerous. Shadow Fiend very soon up. If they get some kind of CC for a very short time, they might get in trouble. So they're just backing off. Got racks. Just chilling a bit. Stark has almost 10,000 gold he can spend on anything he wants right now. Next thing about the problem C4 has at the moment is the double golem again. It's up. Both of the golems are up. So yeah, this is very troublesome. They're gonna try to this last push, just trying to get whatever they can right now. Just hoping for the golems to still be off cooldown. Just trying to get the racks as soon as possible before they just get the golem in their faces. But little they know, they're up, both of them. And there's the first golem, and this is pretty much game. There's nothing they can do against this. Shadow Fiend is gonna die to the golems. Abaddon just tries to do anything he can, but at this point, there's nothing he can do. His ultimate is just used. He will get killed by Stark, and this is pretty much game. There's nothing they can do. They can't stop it anymore. Even if Rubik steals the golems, it's just way too hard to kill it. And there's the GG. It's over for C4. So yeah, first match, C4 just pushed down the whole game. Just did whatever they could, and this time they couldn't. The counter push from Warlock just won the game for NAB, and yeah, 1-1 draw pretty much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this cast, and yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the next cast, right?